And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sharp Gym for tonight's Southland Conference matchup between your HBU Huskies and the Abilene Christian Wildcats. Huskies coming into this match tied for 7th place in the Southland, while the Wildcats red hot, winning their last 6, tied for 2nd in the league at 9-1 overall. So the 9-1 in the league, Wildcats 12-10 overall in season, Huskies 11-13. We'll take a look at the Southland Conference standings. Quickly, Stephen F. Austin leading the way at 10-0, and Abilene Christian and Sam Houston State tied at 9-1. Central Arkansas 8-2. McNeese, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi are 5-5. HBU and Northwestern State 4-6, and then New Orleans 4-7. Lamar and Incarnate Word 3-7. Southeastern Louisiana 1-9, and Nichols is 1-10. We'll have all the Southland Conference volleyball action coming to you from Sharp Gym in Houston, Texas, right after the invocation and the national anthem. We'll be right back on the Husky Sports Network.
Are you a graduate of Houston Baptist University? Did you know the value of your degree increases when you actively participate in the HBU Alumni Association? Your Alumni Association actively supports the growth, retention, and ranking of our school by our scholarship efforts. Husky Alumni Network volunteers actively work to recruit the best and brightest to HBU, and we promote and support programs intended to build a growing network of people committed to quality, higher Christian education through our alumni scholarship efforts. We also work to strengthen the bond between our university and the community, and we're your connection to over 18,000 fellow alumni, mostly in and around the Houston metro area. Log on to learn more about our mission and your privileges and benefits at hbu.edu/alumni. And find us via social media on Facebook at the Houston Baptist University Alumni Association page and on Twitter and Instagram at HBU_alumni. But no matter how you do it, connect with the HBU Alumni Association, because a strong alumni base equals a strong HBU.
Let Houston Federal Credit Union be there for all the stages of your life. Take advantage of our products and services to help you with all your financial milestones, such as purchasing a car, buying a home, and planning for retirement. We're the credit union that will always have your back and helps you save money along the way. Houston Federal Credit Union is the official credit union of HBU. Experience the credit union difference today. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, houstonfcu.org.
What does it mean to be Southland strong?
It's not just big wins.
It's success in the classroom
and being engaged with service,
family, passion,
integrity,
overcoming adversity,
hard work and dedication,
bettering people around you,
striving for excellence,
leadership and competition
on our campuses
and in our communities.
We are Southland strong.
And welcome back to Sharp Gym in Houston, Texas for tonight's matchup between HBU and Abilene Christian. Russ Renault, and will be joined shortly by Blair Gillard. We take a look at the starting lineups for tonight. First for the visiting Wildcats. Sophomore outside hitter, 6 foot from Sugar Land, Caitlin Mueller. Senior middle blocker, 5'10" from Round Rock, Lauren Walker. And on the outside, senior 5'11" from Wimberley, Texas, J.C. Smith. The setter, senior 5'11" from Ingram, Texas, Kendall Bossy. And the right side hitter, junior 6'1" from Lubbock, Texas, Mary Beth Sandercock. And another middle blocker, redshirt junior, 6 foot from Louisville, Texas, Kennedy Shellstead. Your libero for the Wildcats is senior from Copperas Cove, Lillian Drever. And for your HBU Huskies, freshman starting on the outside, 6 foot from Richmond, Texas, Catherine Drapella. Your setter, senior 5'9" from Cleveland, Texas, Madison O'Brien. In the middle, sophomore 6'1" from Bixby, Oklahoma, Megan Patillo. She is joined by senior middle blocker, 6'2" from Columbus, Texas, Kayla Davenport. And on the outside, sophomore 5'9" from San Antonio, Michaela Vivens. And on the right side, sophomore 6 foot from Prosper, Texas, is Ashton Ritchie. The libero for the Huskies, the junior 5'5" from Plano, Texas, is Hannah Lewis. And now joining me here on the broadcast, HBU legend in the middle, Blair Gillard, two-time All-Southland Conference selection and the Southland Conference all-time leader in block assists. It's good to have you in with us, Blair. And just from what you've seen from this team early on, what have you seen the difference between last year's team and this year's squad?
It's a lot about growth
It is going to be a key to finish strong. The Huskies tied for 7th in the league, so those are the last 2 spots in the Southland Conference tournament now. And really have a chance to do something tonight facing a team who's tied for 2nd. The Wildcats been playing sensational volleyball this season, 9-1, as we said, in the league so far. But can't let those records deceive you. These 2 teams went 5 sets just a couple of weeks ago in Abilene, and every set was down to the wire. And I know that you were following along. And so what's been the difference as you've seen it between these 2 squads?
Between the 2, it's really going to be your home court advantage. Are they going to play really well on the road, or are you going to play really well at home? Who's going to bring it? Because it's a matter of finding that defensive and serve-receive rhythm.
That's right. The defense was the key in that match. The Wildcats had 12 blocks in that match, and so that was the one difference, is that one stat made all the difference in that match. It's going to be the Wildcats serving first, and it's going to be the libero Lillian Drever to serve. On your left, going to the right to the Huskies, taken by Drapella. O'Brien, the back set to Ritchie, and a dig by Drever. Wildcats keep it alive, a free ball for HBU. O'Brien sets it up, Drapella again, and the kill. So the Huskies on your right side, it is Dig Pink. They are in the pink uniforms. Hannah Lewis back to serve. She's joined in the back row by Michaela Vivens and Madison O'Brien. Patillo, Drapella, and Ritchie in the front. Serve taken. There's the set, and it's blocked, and that is Patillo and Drapella. The attack was by Lauren Walker, so block factoring in early here.
All about that defense.
So Lewis serves. Now the set for J.C. Smith, and the kill. Going to bring the first sub of the match, and that's going to be Mike Brown, senior defensive specialist, 5'8" from Longview, back to serve for ACU. And that one's into the net. Huskies still leading it by 2. And the Huskies will sub as Cammie Copeland, junior defensive specialist, will go back to serve. She is from Longview, Texas. She's on your game program. If you go to hbuhuskies.com, go to the volleyball page, click on the game program, you'll see Cammie on the cover tonight. Taken by Drever. The set by Bossy. Dug by Vivens. The attack by O'Brien is out of bounds. We got Mueller, Bossy, and Walker on the front row now for the Wildcats. And J.C. Smith back to serve. Taken by Hannah Lewis. Set for Drapella. It's off the antenna. Kill for the Huskies. Oh, wait, they're going to call that out of bounds. I thought it went off the block and onto the antenna. So, point for the Wildcats, and we're tied. Second service error for the Wildcats. Another sub is freshman defensive specialist CeCe Collins will go back to serve for HBU, 5'9" from Phoenix, Arizona. Taken by Brown. Smith going to attack from the back row. Dug by Vivens, set back to Michaela, the tip, and the dig by Mueller. Now a set for Mueller, and a dig by Collins. O'Brien keeps it alive, Vivens on the attack. Wildcats keep it alive, and the setup for Mueller. Tip off the block, Collins with the dig. The set in the middle for Patillo, and that'll go down, the tip for the kill. Get the middles involved here early.
Oh yes, it's always key. Pulling the block, moving him around, seeing what you're doing.
So Collins moves to the other corner. Serves it to Smith. Bossy sets it for Mueller. Dig by Lewis. O'Brien on the attack. Just hit the top of the tape. He's noticing Madison's been a lot more active this year on the attack.
It's super key in terms of only having 2 hitters in the front row that there is an extra option, so it keeps the defense on their toes.
Serve taken by Copeland. Set in the middle again. Patillo gets there. Walker gets a hand on it. Now the set for Vivens, and the kill down the line. They called it out. That looked pretty good.
It's a nice swing. It's one of those good misses. You'll take that miss.
So it's 5-5 now. Collins takes a serve. Set for Patillo and a overpass by the Wildcats. Another one, and Vivens is there, but dug out by Brown. Now the set for Mueller and the kill. Kennedy Shellstead has come back on the front row for the Wildcats. And Walker will be serving. First lead for ACU at 6-5. Set for Patillo, and doesn't get that one over. The 4 straight points here for ACU. Short serve. O'Brien sets it for Vivens, and that one's long. Another set for Vivens. Now the set for Mueller. Blocked, but out of bounds. Six-point run for ACU. They lead at 9-5. Walker to Collins. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens there, and that run finally ends. A side out for HBU. Sends Megan Patillo back to serve for the Huskies. Serve taken by Smith. Another set for Mueller. And another kill. Three kills now for Mueller. Now to be Bossy back to serve. Copeland there. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens on the attack for the kill. It's the second kill for Michaela. 8 attacks so far in the early going. Now O'Brien to serve. Set for Sandercock. And a block for the Huskies.
By Davenport and Vivens.
Huskies trail by 2. O'Brien back to serve again. Bossy able to get there, the tip. Davenport got a fingertip on it, and O'Brien was coming in for the play, but with Dav getting a hand on it, kind of threw the timing off.
Sometimes in the middle, you just think you need to touch it, but really you got to trust your teammate back there.
Here's Mueller to serve. Vivens takes it. O'Brien sets it up for Ritchie. And the kill by Ashton.
Hitting from the outside, that's a new one this year. I like
Changed it up over the last couple of weeks. He had the injury to Kelly Colwell. And so head coach Trent Herman kind of switching things up a little bit. Trapella comes back into the front row. And Vivens' first serve of the match goes into the net. We made it all the way around now as Lillian Drever will go back to serve for ACU. Wildcats leading 12-9 here in the first set. O'Brien back set for Ritchie. And another kill for Ashton.
Great set. It's a great set. Going down to her knees and still pushing it all the way back.
So now it's Hannah Lewis. That one's in, but an overpass. Ritchie there, and another kill.
Got 4 straight.
He gets 3 straight for Ritchie.
Okay. You gotta love seeing the smile on her face after
That served in, and an ace for Hannah Lewis ties it up. These two teams just trading runs here in the first set in the early going.
Yes, they have.
That one, another good serve. Bossy gets there, though. Now Smith on the attack. The tip, blocked, but kept alive. Smith on the attack again and gets that one to go down. So Brown checking back in, and we'll go back to serve. ACU with a 1-point lead. Set in the middle for Patillo, an overpass back to Patillo, and Megan gets that one, an easy one there. Here is Copeland. That one's long. Here's J.C. Smith. Taken by Copeland. O'Brien sets it for Drapella. Blocked but kept alive. Now the set for Patillo and the kill. Collins checking back in for HBU. Collins back to serve. Got all your defensive players in the back row here with Collins, Copeland, and Lewis. Collins digs that attack from Walker. Now Bivens on the attack and the block. It's going to be Bossy and Walker. First block of the set for ACU. Huskies with 2. Another set for Vivens. Another block, but kept alive. And Bossy sets it up in the middle for Shellstead. Blocked. Play continues. Collins on the dig from Mueller. Now the set cross court for Vivens and just goes out of bounds in the corner. Good thought. There's nobody there.
Great rally.
16-14 Wildcats. Walker on the serve. Bryan the set for Patillo, and just out on the far side.
This is where Abilene went on their run last time, was it not?
Right. So that's a timeout called by head coach Trent Herman. Huskies take the timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on the Huskies Sports Network.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, 2 peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
Russ Renault and Blair Gillard back here in Sharp Gym. ACU with a 3-point lead here in the first set after the Huskies timeout. Walker with a serve, overpass. ACU with control, back set for Smith. Dug by Copeland. O'Brien sets for Vivens. And ball handling error called on Madison O'Brien. 18-14 now. Collins takes the serve. The set. Vivens with the tip and the kill. So Vivens, Ritchie, and Patillo all with 3 kills for HBU, and Patillo will serve. Bossy sets it up for Mueller, dug by Collins. The set for Vivens, dug by Drever. Back set for Smith, and that ball is long. Huskies back within 2. Another set for Mueller. Dug by Collins. O'Brien on the attack and the kill. Madison O'Brien.
Got our camera up there. Got our camera in.
Looks like Blue Jay's okay up there in the camera well. Our cameraman, Blue Jay. Ivan Smith doing the producing tonight. That serve is just out. 19-17. Kendall Bossy to serve. Bossy leading the Southland Conference in assist. Madison O'Brien right behind her in second. Bossy averaging more than 10%. Vivens on the attack. Dug by Drever. Smith with the tip. A little roll shot. Lewis sets it up for Vivens. Tries to get it back in the corner. And it just goes long. O'Brien back set for Davenport.
A little far out in the antenna there. He'll have to bring it back. It's a nice spin.
Now here's O'Brien. And
Great
overpass. Serve. Vivens there.
Great serve.
It really was. Set up that play. Got the overpass, and Vivens slams it home. 2019 now. Another pretty nice serve. Bossy has to go a long way to get it. Mueller on the attack. Dug by Lewis. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens dug by Smith. Bossy sets it up. And Sandercox. Dig by the Huskies. Ritchie on the attack. No tip. It just goes long. And ACU maintains a 2-point lead. That serves long. So now Vivens will serve. Just beyond the end line.
It's real close. Really, really close.
So many of the attacks of serves has just been maybe an inch too long. O'Brien gets there and sets it for Drapella. That one's off the net and out of bounds. There's going to be a timeout called by the Huskies. We'll take a break. Come back right here on the Husky Sports Network.
At the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute, we're dedicated to the dedicated, who lace up before sunrise, who don't let a hard hit keep them down, who want the ball when the game's on the line. So team up with the Memorial Hermann Ironman Sports Medicine Institute at Texas Medical Center, Memorial City, or the Woodlands, where our affiliated surgeons, specialists, and physical therapists offer all athletes the elite care they need to forge ahead.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Houston believe keeping America's families strong is vital. We believe Houston competes in a global economy, so we must construct buildings to last. We believe training for 10,000 hours counts for something. Most important, we believe in each other. We don't know what the competition believes, and most times, neither do you. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBW electricians.
ACU leading at 23-20 here in the first set. It'll be Drever to serve. Bivens there. Back set to Ritchie, the tip. Tip back over. Huskies weren't ready for that one. Now we got a set point for ACU. O'Brien, the set for Ritchie. Dug by Bossy. Now the set for Sandercock. And the kill in set number 1 goes to Abilene Christian. We'll take a break between the sets, come back for the second set. You are watching the Husky Sports Network.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Honey?
Mommy went to the store.
Oh, well, you see, there's a mommy and a daddy, right?
Right.
And see, when they call Geico, they could save a bunch of money on car insurance.
Oh, really? And that makes them happy?
Yes, that makes them very happy.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we could have this talk, Sunshine.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
Rescuing citizens, performing copious kettlebell exercises, demands a daring degree of readiness. A degree of readiness achieved, eating fulfillingly flavorful Firehouse subs. With premium carved meats and cheeses steamed to tasty magnificence, then piled onto toasted rolls. Is your footwear connected to your pants? No, it's not, because you're not a firefighter. But you can be ready like one. Firehouse subs, the hero of all subs.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Russ Renault and Blair Gillard back here at Sharp Gym. And Blair just looking at the first set. Huskies hitting only 024. Abilene Christian 172. And from your perspective, what did you see out there?
They had a lot of close misses, so it's nice, but they got to make sure they're keeping that in. And the biggest thing is they're letting the runs go for a little too long. They're with number 7, Walker from Abilene Christian. They went on 2 long runs at 2 inopportune times. So pay attention to only letting runs go 1 or 2, not 3 or 4.
That's right. You look at the leaders for the first set. For ACU, Caitlin Mueller with 4 kills and JC Smith with 3. Michaela Vivens with 4 for HBU. Megan Patillo and Ashton Ritchie each with 3. The blocks were the big factor in the last match between these two, but the Huskies had 2. Abilene Christian with 1. Serves about even. 1 ace, 4 errors for the Huskies. No aces, 3 errors for ACU. And here's CeCe Collins to start it off. Taken by Drever. The set by Bossy. Dug by Collins. Lewis sets it up. Vivens just out on the attack. Michaela having a little bit trouble finding a rhythm tonight. So Drever serves. Patillo's there. A little soft touch in the middle for the kill.
Hood Huskies, Megan Patillo.
Patillo's serve taken by Smith. The set for Walker, dug by Patillo. Vivens there, dug by Mueller. Back set, and that's Sandercox, and that's it. Mikai Brown back to serve. Junior from Longview, so she and Cammie Copeland familiar with each other. Same high school, same year. And there's a kill for Vivens. Ritchie checks back in, Copeland out. And O'Brien back to serve. Taken by Brown. Bossy sets it up for Walker for the kill. Vivens sets it up for Ritchie. That one's wide. Serve taken by Lewis. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens in the middle. Brown gets there. Mueller on the attack. Dug by Collins. Lewis sets it up. Vivens tips it. Huskies keep it alive off the block. Ritchie there. Smith with a nice dig. Mueller off the block for the kill. And service error, well timed.
We'll take that one.
So Kat Drapella back in the front row for HBU, trailing 5-3 here in the second set. ACU up 1-0. Bivens, serve taken by Smith. Set for Walker, the tip, Lewis is there. Bryant set for Ritchie. Drever with the dig. Set for Mueller, off the block for the kill. Now here's Walker. Set for Drapella. Off the top of the net. That's one way to do it. That'll be Hannah Lewis with the Huskies trailing by 2. That one's long. So the setter, Kendall Bossy, to serve. O'Brien the set for Patillo. Has to tip that one over. Now Mueller again off the block for another kill. 7 kills for Caitlin Mueller. No errors on 16 attempts, hitting .438.
Another missed serve.
It's the 5th service error for the Wildcats. Dug by Vivens. Now a set back to her in the back row. Now a dig by Bossy. Set for Mueller. Lewis is there. Now the set for Drapella. And a blocking error on the Wildcats. Nice serve by Copeland. Bossy sets it for Shellstead for the kill. It's a nice pass by Drever on a pretty tough serve.
Yes, it was. And Hannah was just on her heels, so she couldn't get it back up.
Bivens there for the serve. Drapella on the attack. Kind of mishit that when it worked out.
All right, ran along the top of the net, so nice, sharp cut shot. I don't think you can practice that one.
No.
I think that just kind of happens.
I think she went for the cut shot and kind of mishit it, and it went off the hand of a Wildcat. And here's Cece Collins. Smith there for the serve. Bossy sets it back to her. Blocked by the Huskies, kept alive by the Wildcats. Smith, dug by Lewis. O'Brien sets it for Vivens, and they had it off the block, and it just came back and hit her. It was going to go out of bounds. O'Brien sets for Patillo. That goes down. 4 kills now for Megan.
And now serves with HBU number 13, Megan Patillo.
The set for Sandercox. Dug by Collins. Vivens on the attack. Another good dig by Drever. Free ball for the Huskies. O'Brien gets the kill.
She went with her right hand. You don't see that too often from her.
Lefty setter for the Huskies. Ambidextrous. The Huskies trailing by 1 now. Set for Walker, and it's long.
Out. I think Megan touched that one. Or Dab, sorry. Kayla Davenport touched that one.
Call goes the Huskies' way, and we're tied at 10. Looking by Smith. Set back to her. Roll shot. Dug by Copeland. Vivens. Off the fingertips and dug by Bossy. Smith just inside the sideline for the kill. Here's Mike Brown. Another attack by O'Brien, dug by Brown. Off the block by O'Brien. Sets this one up for Vivens. Drever there for the dig. Bossy the set to Walker, blocked, kept alive by the Huskies. Bossy off the net. Now Vivens tips it and gets the kill.
She disguised that one quite well.
So Ritchie checks back in for HBU on the front row. O'Brien with a short serve. Drever gets there, but nobody else was behind her.
That's an ace, isn't it?
That's an ace. Seemed like Brown should have been backing her up on that one, a little bit too far away. Now serves it at Brown. Set for Smith, blocked, kept alive on the ACU side. That went into the corner. Collins steps in front of it. Set for Vivens, back to the corner, and the kill. So the Huskies take the lead. It's now 13-11. That serve is long. Set for Ritchie. Hits Brown right in the chest. Roll shot. Dug by O'Brien. Dav sets it up for Vivens. Brown there for the dig. Set for Mueller. Dig by Collins. Set in the middle for Dav and the kill. Somebody taught her. Somebody taught her that.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's me. That's what I'm going to say. Trent may have taught us, but it's a great swing with a solo block up.
Vivens on the serve. That one heading towards the scorer's table. Kept alive with a back set, and it's long. 3-point lead for HBU. Brown with the overpass. Huskies going to get a free ball here. Set for Dav, dug by Drever. Back set for Smith, dug by O'Brien, and overpass. Dav is there, gets the block.
That's one of the ones where you just get up and hope it falls your way.
That's right. So we got a timeout for ACU. Huskies leading 16-12 here on the Husky Sports Network.
Whether you're just one person or a big group of 30, you're still a proud Texan. You don't want your highways dirty. So pick up roadside litter with your church group or track team, your business or your book club. Everybody keeps it clean. And when people ask you what you're doing, you can say, I'm going the extra 2 miles for Texas. I'm adopting a highway, end up with blue bonnets or beside a big corn crop. A sunset big as Texas, or a cottontail that hops. So take your stretch of highway and make it look first class. The people will be smiling when their cars and trucks go past. And don't be too surprised if you hear somebody say, thanks for going the extra 2 miles for Texas and adopting a highway. Texas was the first to develop an Adopt a Highway program. Learn how you can adopt at don'tmesswithtexas.org. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Back here at Sharp Gym, Huskies with a 4-point lead in the second set. Blair Gillard and Russ Renault here bringing you all the action here at Southland Conference Volleyball. Blair, it's a good little run by HBU here behind the serve of Vivens. The set for Mueller. Dug off the block by Drapella. O'Brien sets it for Davenport, and another going to get the tip and the kill. Looked like it was in anyway. Dav's really come alive here in the second set. He's got 5 kills now on 6 swings. Taken by Brown. Back set for Walker, the tip, and Lewis can't get there. Now Walker will serve. O'Brien sets it for Drapella, and that is in. 5-point lead for the Huskies. Trying to tie this match up, heading to the 5-minute break. That serve goes long by Hannah Lewis. Bossy to serve, taken by Vivens. The set for Ritchie. Blocked. Kept alive by the Huskies. Now a free ball for the Wildcats. Mueller on the attack. The tip. O'Brien's there. Lewis sets it up for Vivens in the back row. Bossy sets it up. Dug by HBU. Patillo there. Drever with a nice play. Off the top of the net and onto HBU's side. Vivens on the attack. Smith passes it to Bossy in the middle, and the kill for Shellstead. Long rallies by these two teams.
That's one of the ones where you just need to take a second. Take a second to breathe before you start the next one.
That serves out.
That'll help give you some momentum back after a long rally.
Yeah, no aces and 6 service errors for ACU. 2 aces, 7 service errors for the Huskies. Here's Cammie Copeland. The Huskies leading by 4. That one goes over, and a kill for HBU. Don't know if Patillo or O'Brien will get that one.
Team effort there.
It was a team effort. Going to give that one to Madison O'Brien. Huskies leading by 5 at 20-15. Smith with a serve off the light. Mueller on the attack and the kill. So now Mueller will serve. O'Brien to Patillo, dug by Mueller. Bossy passes it to Shellstead for the kill. Three kills now for Shellstead. No errors, 7 attacks, hitting .429. Three-point lead for HBU. Copeland there for the reception. Patillo blocked, but kept alive by Lewis. O'Brien on the attack, and another kill for Madison. That's 4 now. She had a triple-double 2 weeks ago against this team. In that match, October 9th against ACU, 10 kills, 59 assists, and 18 digs for O'Brien. Second of her career and only the 3rd in HBU history. She has 2 of them. Back set for Sandercox, dug by Lewis. Vivens on the attack, and it's just out.
Back to O'Brien's first triple-double. We were in. It was here, and I remember it. I don't remember who we were playing, but I do remember it.
Lewis gets that one over. Takes a swing at it. Smith on the attack with a kill.
Both teams are swinging for the deep corners on the outside.
So a timeout call by the Huskies, and we'll take it with them. You're watching the Huskies Sports Network.
Excuse me, is that your Diet Pepsi?
Sofia Vergara. Hi, yeah, this is my Diet Pepsi. I love Diet Pepsi.
Do you love every sip?
Nothing is better than drinking a refreshing Diet Pepsi and just reveling in its crisp, delicious taste.
Well, you know what they say. If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be.
So I should set this Diet Pepsi free and wait for it to come back. Then it'll be more delicious than ever. Would you hold my Diet Pepsi for me?
I'd love to.
Thank you. What happens now?
Go, get out of here. It can't come back to you if you're standing next to it.
Thanks, Sophia. I'll wait for you, Diet Pepsi.
The only thing better than an ice-cold Diet Pepsi is a free ice-cold Diet Pepsi.
Love every sip at dietpepsi.com.
So the Huskies coming out of the timeout, still leading 21-19 here in the second. And Lillian Drever will serve for Abilene Christian. O'Brien sets it for Patillo and the kill. That's the way you want to come out of a timeout.
It is, especially when your coach calls it, making sure you come out big.
Now we're going to have a timeout call by ACU. Take another break here on the Husky Sports Network.
Hi, welcome to Raising Cane's.
Thanks.
You know, Cane's is all about one love.
What's one love?
It's chicken fingers that are always fresh, never ever frozen. A friendly crew, a fun atmosphere, and a perfect chicken finger meal every time. That is one love. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love!
Are you looking for a totally free checking account? Houston Federal Credit Union has it, and it's packed with free services like mobile banking with person-to-person transfers and mobile bill pay. And Houston Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of HBU athletics. So stop by their office at 6808 Bentliff Drive and experience a better way of banking. Visit HoustonFCU.org for more information. Houston Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of HBU.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCUA.
Russ Renaud and Blair Gillard back here in Sharp Gym. Huskies with a 3-point lead, looking to tie up this match. ACU taking the first set 25-20. Megan Patillo to serve. Taken by Smith. The set for Walker. Collins there for the dig. O'Brien sets Bivens on the attack. Overpass. Bivens again for the kill.
Getting up back-to-back like that shows her athleticism.
Four-point lead now. Mueller takes it. Set for Sandercox. The kill for the Wildcats. Served by Brown. O'Brien sets it up for Vivens. Now the set for Walker. Collins is there. Another set for Vivens. Drever with the dig. Now Smith on the attack and the kill. (23-21) with Mikai Brown to serve. Just off the top of the net. Set. Vivens. And the kill. Set point for HBU.
Michaela seems to be getting into a rhythm this set.
Sometimes does take her a little bit to get going, but certainly found it here. The set. Mueller off the top of the net. Dig by Ritchie. Set for Vivens. And the kill, and the Huskies tie it up. And we will go to the third set, all tied up, a set apiece. We'll be back about a minute before to wrap up these first two and get ready after the break. You're watching the Husky Sports Network.
Whether you're just one person or a big group of 30, you're still a proud Texan. You don't want your highways dirty. So pick up roadside litter with your church group or track team, your business or your book club. Everybody keeps it clean. And when people ask you what you're doing, you can say, I'm going the extra 2 miles for Texas. I'm adopting a highway, end up with blue bonnets or beside a big corn crop. A sunset big as Texas, or a cottontail that hops. So take your stretch of highway and make it look first class. The people will be smiling when their cars and trucks go past. And don't be too surprised if you hear somebody say, thanks for going the extra 2 miles for Texas and adopting a highway. Texas was the first to develop an Adopt a Highway program. Learn how you can adopt at don'tmesswithtexas.org. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
We know travel isn't what it used to be. By the time you get where you're going, you've been through it all. So what if you knew there was a hotel that understands how hard your journey's been and spends all its time making up for it? At DoubleTree by Hilton, with more than 325 wonderful destinations around the world, we welcome our guests with a warm chocolate chip cookie. Our cookie serves as a symbol of our commitment to turn every little detail of your stay into a delight, preparing every comfort with care, making every touch special and every gesture true, giving that extra attention to the simple things, bringing humanity back to business and leisure travel, so you can reconnect, relax, play, focus, smile. Welcome to DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, 2 peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
Russ Renault back here at Sharp Gym, joined tonight by Huskies legend, middle blocker Blair Gillard. And Blair, those two teams just really, trying to out-hit each other in that set. Huskies hitting 319, bouncing back from that 024 in the first set. Abilene Christian hitting 293 in that set. So what is your assessment of that set? The Huskies were able to come out and tie it.
The Huskies kind of calmed down. They got Davenport involved, and Michaela was able to find her rhythm in that set, ending the set with 2 kills back-to-back. So finding and keeping that rhythm throughout the rest of the match is a big deal for them.
So we're all tied up as a set apiece. And we go to set number 3. Huskies on your right side in pink, big pink tonight. Held in honor of breast cancer awareness. It's put on by the Side Out Foundation. Many teams during the month of October participate in that. Huskies have been doing it for quite a few years now.
Yeah, I believe so. We just honored former player Jessica Wood's grandmother, who I think it was last month, beat breast cancer. So it's nice to see her out on the floor and waving around again.
Right. So here's Lillian Drever to start us off and serving for ACU. The set for Patillo. A dig by Drever. Smith with a tip, blocked by the Huskies, kept alive. O'Brien on the attack, and the kill. Well, miscommunication on ACU led to that overpass, and Madison O'Brien gets her 5th kill. And Patillo with a service error. Mikai Brown checking in for ACU.
Coaches, please serve the game for Abilene Christian number 3, Mika Brown.
Brown serve taken by Cammie Copeland. Over by Davenport. set for Walker, and the kill. Able to do something with that one, even though mistimed that one a little bit.
Yeah, they crossed in the same path, and you just kind of have to deal with, a little more communication would have helped, but they were both diving on the ground.
O'Brien, the back set for Davenport, and the kill. Dav with 6 kills tonight. No errors on 8 attacks, hitting .750. Short serve by O'Brien. Bossy sets it up for Walker. And blocking error on the Huskies. They'll go on Davenport.
Trying to press over a little too much on that one.
3-2 lead for ACU here in the early going in set number 3. Taken by Collins. Davenport on the attack, dug by Drever. Smith with a roll shot, dig by Ritchie. Vivens on the attack, another dig by Drever. Mueller, dug by Collins. Bryan sets it up, Vivens, and right to Drever again. Walker's there for the kill. Lillian Drever had 31 digs in that win a couple weeks ago over the Huskies. Now has 16 on the night, 3 on that play. Off the top of the net, Davenport, good awareness there. Vivens. Drever comes in and gets the dig. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens off the block for the kill. Catherine Drupella checking in to the third set for HBU, and Michaela Vivens to serve with the Huskies trailing 4-3. Set for Walker. Dig by Lewis. And a set for Drupella. Off the block for a kill.
A lot of kills coming off the block in the first part of this third set.
You know, Caitlin Mueller's been doing that a lot for ACU as well, so maybe the way these two teams are going to be going tonight. Bivens with the ace. Right in front of J.C. Smith. Third ace of the night for HBU gives them a 5-4 lead. That one's in off the roof. Smith on the attack, almost a back row attack. There's a back row attack by Vivens. Another dig off the roof. Mueller tips it over. O'Brien, the back set for Ritchie, the tip and the kill.
Right down the back of Mueller.
Really close. Did you see that as well? We're going to keep it here. Blair and I'll just talk a little bit. Smith almost with the back row attack there. Came really close.
Those you always kind of get really close. And as a player on the other side, it's one thing you always watch because it's just a free point. People normally broad jump so much from behind the line that it looks like they didn't cross it.
So the Huskies leading this one 6-4 early. Have scored the last 3 points, I believe. The Huskies turning it around after dropping the first set, a score of 25-20. Came back to win the second 25-21. Hitting percentages, 247 for ACU. 210 now for HBU, and that's pretty impressive considering where they came from. Hitting was at 0-24 in the first set, 13 kills, 12 errors, and 41 attacks in that first set. So bringing it all the way back now.
That's always a big thing, finding that rhythm, not making so many errors, keeping the ball in play, making both teams play defense rather than handing points away.
I've been playing defense. Lillian Drever with 17 digs, CC Collins with 15 for HBU. Two teams, Huskies had 95 digs against HBU, and the Wildcats had 89 in that match. Off the top of the net, taken by Brown. Mueller on the attack, and it's long.
always the coach's thought of maybe they'll miss a serve.
And with that jump serve, it is a lot about timing.
And calling a timeout is a little bit of a freeze.
And there you go.
She got it on that one.
You could tell she didn't know that the whistle had blown, so she's making sure that she was allowed to serve. Here's Lauren Walker to serve. Set for Drapella. Blocked but kept alive. Set for Vivens. And off the back row attack for the kill.
That's a big point for the Huskies as they got in that run. This is where they got in that run the last couple of sets.
Vivens now with 12 kills. She leads everybody. Lewis with the serve. Bossy tracks it down. The set for Smith. Dug by O'Brien. Lewis sets it up. Vivens with the attack. Smith there for the dig. Now that is Shellstead with the kill.
Nice effort. A lot of one arms thrown in that play.
Right. Shellstead's made the most of her opportunities. 4 kills on 8 swings. No errors. (8-6) HBU still leading. Patillo dug by Bossy. The set for Sandercox, dug by Vivens. O'Brien sets it up. Drapella right there to Drever. Sandercox again for the kill. Wildcats back within 1. Set by O'Brien for Ritchie. Ashton slams it down, and that's now now 5 kills for Ritchie. Pretty balanced attack last time against ACU as well. 5 Huskies in double-figure kills. Copeland taken by Mueller. Set back to her. Dug off the block by Drapella. Lewis sets it up. Back row for Vivens. Gets it over. Bossy setting for Sandercox and the kill. Seems a shot that the Huskies haven't been able to figure out by Sandercox yet.
It looks like they're pulling Maddie a little too far in to pick up that tip and just going right over her head.
Set for Patillo. Dug by Mueller. Now Sandercox again.
Right back to it.
Huskies need to figure that one out. Sandercox, last 3 points coming off that same exact set. 9-9 now. Patillo. That one cannot be dug by Drever. Can't get to everything. HBU maintaining the lead just by 1 now. CC with a serve in the ace. Drever let it go, and it dropped in just inside the baseline. Another set for Sandercox. And another kill. Seven kills now for the junior from Lubbock. O'Brien the set. Vivens on the attack. Drever with a dig with the overpass, and Patillo's there to put it away. Now Patillo to serve. Bossy set for J.C. Smith. Patillo there for the dig. O'Brien sets. Vivens with a tip. And the kill, Smith got there, but none of her teammates could back her up. Back to a 3-point lead for the Huskies. Set by Bossy, back to Sandercock, and another kill. Got to keep going to it if it's working. Make the Huskies stop it.
I think it's a blocking adjustment that Trent will make in between sets or on one of the next timeouts. Our outsides are just kind of moving and not truly watching where the ball's going.
Well, the rotation doing us a favor, getting her out of the match right now.
That always works.
Vivens, that one's off the chest of Mueller. Wildcats keep it alive. Bossy on the attack. Block kept alive. Another set for Smith. Copeland digs it. O'Brien keeps it alive. Vivens on the attack. Drever with the pass. It's over. Davenport there, but Brown able to cover. And that one's off the block of Davenport and the kill for Caitlin Mueller.
Davenport was just a little too early. She was on her way down and reached outside of her body. It happens.
So now the Wildcats cut the Huskies' lead to 1. O'Brien sets for Davenport and the kill.
It counts when you return with a great swing like that.
It's nice to see Dav be able to get a ball she can really hammer. She's had a lot lately that she's had to tip, a lot of soft stuff. So
it's nice to see her put some power on it. We played together for 7 years, and this is one of the first couple times I've seen her put that much power on it.
Huskies get it over. Free ball for the Wildcats. Blocked by Davenport and Vivens.
That's so hard as a middle on another team. Trent's philosophy is 2 blockers up at all times. 2 blockers up at all times. So Michaela getting it was a nice job.
That serve is just wide. Still a 2-point lead for HBU as J.C. Smith goes back to serve. Vivens, dug by Brown. Out of the set for Mueller, and blocked by the Huskies, and it goes out of bounds. A block for Davenport and Ritchie. Third block for Dav. That'll be Vivens to serve. Bossy sets it up for Smith. Vivens with the dig. O'Brien sets. Drapella dug by Brown. Set for Mueller. And Vivens can't dig that ball.
That was a nice high-end swing for Mueller.
So she leads the Wildcats with 10 kills now. Sandra Cox with 8. J.C. Smith with 6. First time we've seen Amanda Chapa tonight, the junior defensive specialist, 5'5" from Pearland. O'Brien sets for Ritchie and blocked by ACU. As said, the Wildcats had 12 blocks in that match a couple of weeks ago. And there's an ace to tie it. Now a timeout called by Trent Herman. We'll take a break here on the Husky Sports Network.
At Houston Federal Credit Union, we're dedicated to our members, our communities, and now the students, faculty, and employees of Houston Baptist University. From checking and savings accounts to loans, IRAs, money markets, and other financial tools, HFCU is ready to serve the HBU Huskies and their fans. Learn more today. Call 866-OUR-HFCU or log on to HoustonFCU.org. Houston Federal Credit Union and the HBU Huskies. That's a doggone good team.
Houston Federal Credit Union is federally insured by NCU.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why my quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Russ Renault and Blair Gillard back here at Sharp Gem. Huskies and the Wildcats tied up 16-16 in set number 3, tied up a set apiece. O'Brien sets it for Davenport, and Kayla comes in with a big kill for the Huskies.
That was a nice job by Catherine to turn around from getting ace to a perfect pass. It always helps.
So Chapa checks out, and Drever is back in. Bossy on the attack and gets the kill off the block. And Sandercox checks back in. Done a lot of damage here in this set. Bossy to serve. O'Brien sets it up for Ritchie, and the kill. Still a 1-point lead for HBU. We've gone back and forth here the last few points. Now it'll be Cammie Copeland to serve. Taken by Smith. Set for Sandercox. Blocked this time. Wildcats can't keep it alive. It's going to go down as a block.
That was that blocking adjustment I talked about earlier. Trent probably told Kayla and Megan to make sure that their inside hands were dropped a little bit more.
So Patillo there for the block. I'm sure Drapello was up there with her. And an ace for Cammie Copeland, and the Huskies back to a 3-point lead. The things about blocks and aces, big momentum shifts when you can get those.
They're really hard to control. I can tell you from playing and coaching for years that there is no rhyme or true reason to how to control them.
Yeah. Here's Sandercox, tips this one a little bit. Drapella on the attack. Dug by Drever, but it's over. And Drapella there, but Mueller able to cover it. Sandercox blocked again. Set for Mueller. And it's out. ACU wanted to tip.
There was a touch, but they didn't call it, so.
Through the trees there, hard to tell.
It is.
21-17 HBU. And the service error.
One of the big things about controlling those runs is controlling your errors, because Cameron actually told me this. He's tired of watching the volleyball games because every point's an error. So controlling and making sure that you're minimizing your errors.
And there's a block for ACU. That is Shellstead and J.C. Smith teaming up to get it back to a 2-point deficit for the Wildcats. 2-point lead for the Huskies, and Mueller to serve. O'Brien sets it up. Drapella dug, almost tipped over by Bossy. Madison O'Brien puts it away. And we got a timeout called by ACU. That's their second. They have none left. HBU with a 3-point lead. We'll be right back in 60 seconds on the Husky Sports Network.
Recording artist Kevin Fowler.
Oh, I love the sound of fast boats racing, rooster tails are flying high. Love to hear all my rowdy friends rocking, howling at the full moonlight. Love to see those fireflies buzzing, lighting up the southern sky. Yeah, I'm a hell-bent 100% Texan till I die. Like lots of 100% Texans, I love having a good time on the water. But remember, nobody's waterproof. Play it safe. Wear a life jacket and designate a driver for the boat and for a safe ride home. Follow these tips and there'll be a lot more days for you to play in this great state of Texas. Nobody's waterproof, yeah, that's a helmet truth, and you know it ain't no lie.
Sponsored by Texas Parks and Wildlife.
HBU with the 3-point lead here in the third set. We're tied at a set apiece.
Abilene seems to be a little confused about what rotation they're in.
That can only help. Get it out of rotation. Be nice right now.
That is one thing. It is always acceptable to ask a down ref about what rotation you're in.
CeCe Collins to serve, the overpass, and the kill for Megan Patillo. Megan with her 9th kill of the match. Collins to serve, taken by Drever. Bosley sets it for Smith, and it's out. Set point for HBU.
She was aiming again for high hands there and just missed.
Collins serves, Drever takes it. The set for Shellstead, dug by O'Brien. Vivens is blocked by Sander Cox and Shellstead. Got to have the people with the 2 longest names there on the block.
Vivens seemed to be set a little too tight and not know what to do about it.
Drever to serve. O'Brien sets it up. Vivens, blocking error, gives the set to the Huskies. That'll go on Sander Cox, and now the Huskies lead it 2-1. Blair and I'll be back right after this to wrap up that set and get you ready for set number 4 here on the Huskies Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Hermann. Breakthroughs every day.
Russ Renault and Blair Gillard back at Sharp Gym. Huskies now with a 2-1 lead. They've won the last 2. ACU won the first one 25-20. HBU won the second 25-21. And then the third just now 25-20. And Blair, as we look at the stats through the third set, what stands out to you?
The attack percentage. HBU is, well, they went down .002 from the second set, but they were able to hold ACU to 132. Holding a team down below the 150s is where you're able to kind of keep that rhythm, as you say, and you're slowing down theirs.
So the Huskies hitting 319 in the second set, hitting 317 in the third. and really took control of that third set around the 20-point mark and able to hold off ACU. You saw that adjustment they made on Sandercock. That made a huge difference.
It did. It's always a big difference when you can take just a half a foot away as a blocker. You take away 4 or 5 feet in the back row. So Trent calling for that adjustment was a big play and a big move for the Huskies.
So the Wildcats with Amy Dobbins checking in for the first time tonight. She's on the back row, number 15. She's with Bossy and Walker, and then J.C. Smith and Mary Beth Sandercox and Kennedy Shellstead on the front row. For the Huskies on the front row, Megan Patillo, Madison O'Brien, the setter, and Michaela Vivens. In the back row, the defensive specialist and the libero, Cece Collins, Cammie Copeland, and Hannah Lewis. And Cece will serve. Taken by Smith, and a set back to her. And off the block for the kill. Seventh kill for J.C. Smith. O'Brien sets it for Patillo, and they tie it up at 1.
Those balls are so hard to defend. That's all you practice is hitting in the deep corner because it comes so fast that the defender can't do anything about it.
So now the Huskies with 2 in double figure kills. Megan Patillo now with 10. And she will serve and serves it into the net. Kayla Davenport, the senior middle blocker, is now in the front row. And Mikai Brown to serve for ACU. Taken by Copeland. Set for Vivens. Another dig for Drever. Set for Walker. Copeland's there. Vivens on the attack, the roll shot. Smith. Dug by Collins. Vivens on the attack and a dig for Drever. Another dig for Copeland, another set for Vivens. Walker hits it long. Felt like I was watching the same attack, and Vivens dug by Drever.
Right back to the libero, right back to the libero. They're wearing a different color jersey for a reason.
Right.
Sometimes that's the only shot you have. Trent was just up and kind of yelling at Dab to make sure that she's up, so Maddie had a few more options.
Here's a set for Walker and the kill. Now Caitlin Mueller back in, and J.C. Smith to serve. O'Brien sets it back for Vivens, and out of bounds.
Michaela headed right back for that left back position again.
And that one's into the net.
You'll take those anytime you can.
No aces, and I believe that's 7. Yeah, that's right, 7 service errors for ACU tonight. Vivens to serve. Bossy on the attack, and nobody there in the middle.
It's a great opportunity that she took. She hadn't done it all match.
Right, only her second kill. I think the other one came on a joust at the net, so that's right, she hasn't attacked very much. Now to be Amanda Chapa to serve. Ritchie on the attack. And off the tip, up official had that call. That is Casey Crosby, our up official tonight. Michael DiNardo, the down official. Huskies trailing by 1 here in the 4th set, leading in the match 2-1. Here is Hannah Lewis to serve. Set for Mueller. Blocked by the Huskies, Patillo and Ritchie.
We talked about momentum a lot, and blocks are such a big momentum shift.
The Huskies now with 6 blocks to ACU's 5. Lewis skims the top of the net. Attack by Shellstead, block, kept alive. Set for Mueller. Block, Drapella there. Set for Ritchie, and the kill.
The middle of that play, you saw something you don't normally see from the Huskies, is putting a triple block up. I don't think it was meant to, but it happens. As long as you got at least 2 up there.
Right. Huskies leading now. Another set for Mueller. And Drapella with a nice play off the ceiling, and now a free ball for ACU. Bossy sets it back row to Smith. Tipped by Patillo and dug by O'Brien. Back row attack by Vivens, goes down for the kill. Something that she does so well, back row attacks. It's just something that...
She sees the court so well. Like from the back row, you can see everything, and it gives her a little more time. It's a little higher than her front row sets.
Almost an ace for Lewis off the top of the net, but now the Huskies on the attack. Drapella lets that one go out of bounds, and a kill for Kat Drapella. Gives the Huskies a 3-point lead.
You can see Coach Aaron covering her face from Hannah hitting the tape.
Aaron Legia, the assistant coach, calling the serves for the Huskies. An overpass, Patillo there. Set for Mueller. Dug by Lewis. O'Brien sets it up. Drapella. Dug by Smith. Now Mueller again. And O'Brien just can't get there. Good play. Good attempt by Maddie to get to that one. That ends a 5-point run for the Huskies. Kendall Bossy, the setter, back to serve. Patillo there. Hammers it home. Huskies still lead by 3.
Megan going off 2 feet.
Cami Copeland to serve now. Back set for Sandercock from the kill. And Amy Dobbins back again. Redshirt sophomore, outside hitter, playing a defensive role tonight, 5'10" from San Antonio. Set for Drapella. Now a set for Shellstead. Vivens just able to get it over. Now Shellstead, dug by O'Brien. Lewis sets it up for Vivens, dug by Drever. Now Sandercock's block kept alive by the Wildcats. Smith on the attack, and it's long.
It's a nice rally. You see Hannah laughing because she's not very used to using her hands too much.
10-7 now, and CC Collins to serve. Short serve taken by Drever. Set in the middle by Shellstead, dug by Collins. Lewis sets it up. Vivens on the attack, and another kill from Michaela. And against ACU, Michaela with the first 20-20 match of her career a couple weeks ago. 24 kills, that was a career high, and 24 digs, tying her career high.
That is truly impressive. I did get to play with her for a little while, and she is a very great, smart player. So it's nice to see that she's getting her opportunity.
Attacked by Smith just inside the corner for the kill. So tonight, Michaela with 16 kills, only 6 digs though. Conference leader in double-doubles. Coming up short in the dig category so far. Patillo again off 2 feet, but this time blocked. That's J.C. Smith and Lauren Walker.
They put up that double block, and she overran it just a little bit.
O'Brien, the set. Vivens Off the block, but dug out by Bossy. Sander Cox again on the attack, the tip and the kill. So ACU back within one, scored the last 3 points. O'Brien on the attack, but dug by Bossy. Set for Smith. Collins with a dig. Lewis sets to Vivens. And off the block, and ACU can't keep it alive. Drever with another great effort. Drever with 26 digs tonight. Almost to 27. Set for Sander Cox and the kill. Brown to serve. Taken by Copeland. Vivens. Blocked. And the Huskies can't keep it alive. Bossy and Walker over there. And we're tied at 12. Vivens with 65 attempts tonight. Back set for Davenport and the kill.
Davenport did not think she was going to get set on that one, so she had to completely stop and just kind of jump from where she was standing.
Set for Smith. Vivens with a dig. Lewis keeps it alive. Ritchie out of bounds on the attack. Sub in for the Wildcats is Mueller checking in the front row. They had Mueller playing all the way around previously, but now going to Dobbins in the back row.
She struggles a little bit with passing, and as an outside it helps sometimes to just focus on hitting, so I could see what the coach was doing.
So Mueller on the attack, and a blocking error on the Huskies, and ACU has a 1 point lead. Smith to serve. Vivens blocked, and Lewis playing it over, and it's in. A kill for Hannah Lewis from the libero position. Tied up at 14, and Vivens to serve. Set for Walker. Dig by O'Brien. And Lewis, Davenport getting in her way a little bit. Lewis unable to read it and make the pass. So the Wildcats still leading by 1. Maybe Amanda Chapa back to serve. Set for Davenport, dug by Smith, attacked by Bossy, dig by Lewis. Ritchie will get the kill, and we're tied again at 15. Ashton Ritchie with 9, make that 10 kills now. She reaches double figures. 3 for the Huskies, and Kayla Davenport has 9. All tied up at 15, and Lewis serves. Mueller with the kill. Chad looked a lot sharper since only playing the front row now. Taken by Drapella. O'Brien sets it up. Back row for Vivens. Dig for Drever. Sander Cox. Blocked by Patillo and Drapella.
It's a great time for a block.
Copeland back in, and Copeland to serve. Still tied here in set number 4. Bossy sets for Mueller, and blocked again, this time Patillo and Madison O'Brien.
Back to back, that's got to be a great feeling.
That gives the Huskies the lead, 17-16. Mueller able to control that one a little bit, but now a free ball for HBU. The set for Patillo, and the kill. 12 kills for Megan Patillo to go along with 5 blocks.
That time she stayed behind it, was able to see the full court.
2-point lead for HBU. Smith tips that one over. Drapella off the block, dug by Bossy. Drever sets it back row for Smith. Copeland digs it, but over. I believe I got Sander Cox there for the kill.
Playing a little bit of tennis, free balling it back and forth.
It was Kennedy Shellstead. She and Sander Cox are both there. Couldn't really see which one it was. Set for Patillo, block. O'Brien on the attack, and another kill for Madison. That's a senior play right there.
It is. It's a setter in general thing. They just have this sense, especially, I don't know why, when they're left-handed, they just know. They see something and they're confident enough to swing at it.
So 6 kills now for O'Brien. Collins to serve, Huskies up by 2. Set for Sander Cox, and another kill. $12 kills for Sander Cox. Drever serves, Copeland takes it. O'Brien sets for Vivens. Great dig by Drever. Vivens with a roll shot. Smith digs it out. Now another free ball for HBU. Set for Patillo, and a dig by Dobbins. Smith on the attack. Madison O'Brien keeps it alive, and now Vivens blocked, kept alive. Vivens again. Walker on the attack, tips it over Patillo. Vivens finally puts that point away, and the Huskies lead it by 2.
Left back, but that time she was short enough on that sharp cross. I think she got 6 straight balls.
She has 73 attacks tonight. Next highest is Megan Patillo with 29. So this is the first time you've seen McKenna Davis, sophomore defensive specialist. She's from Richmond. Overpass, Davenport there for the kill. And that leaves a timeout for ACU. HBU leading the 4th set 21-18, leading the match 2-1. We'll be right back on the Husky Sports Network.
Coming to you in Living Cola.
The joy of cola.
refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
Russ Renault and Blair Gillard back at Sharp Gym. Huskies with a 3-point lead and a 2-1 lead in this match. McKenna Davis with the serve. Taken by Smith. Bossy sets it up for Sander Cox and the kill.
That's one of those where Kayla was over in front of the middle and just couldn't quite get back to the outside. Or the right side, I'm sorry.
Brown to serve. Taken by Copeland. O'Brien on the attack and the kill.
So much respect for setters. Doing it all.
O'Brien will now serve with the Huskies up by 3. Overpass, Bivens blocked. That is the setter Bossy there with a solo block.
Now the game for Abilene Christian number 4.
Now it's J.C. Smith. Set for Davenport and the kill. 11 kills, no errors, 16 attacks for Kayla Davenport. (23-20), Huskies up. Bivens to serve. Taken by Smith. Bossy sets it up for Walker. And ACU remains within 2.
Dab needed to reach a little bit further over on that block to take that away.
Now Walker to serve. Taken by Bivens. O'Brien sets it up for Ritchie, the tip. Set for Mueller. And the block. Kayla Davenport and Ashton Ritchie, and we're at match point.
That was a great save by Ashton right before to even allow that block.
Timeout ACU, and we will take a break, and we'll be right back. Match point for HBU coming up.
The humble Raising Cane's chicken finger. 24 hours of marinating and not a word about its flavor. It credits that terrifically tangy sauce. And the cane sauce? Well, it's okay with that. But a premium, fresh, never-ever frozen tenderloin, hand-battered and cooked to order? Doesn't exactly need to brag now, does it? Same for the crinkle-cut fries. Center cut from the longest potatoes Idaho has to offer and added to every meal. You know, just because you have bragging rights doesn't mean you have to use them. Raising Cane's.
Match point with the Huskies leading 24-21 here in the 4th set. ACU won the first set, HBU won the second 2. Now leading it by 3. Hannah Lewis, the libero, to serve. J.C. Smith, Mikai Brown, and Lillian Drever in the back row for the Wildcats. Lewis serves, taken by Brown. Bossy sets it up. Mueller, dug by Bivens. O'Brien with a fist over. Drapella keeps it alive. Now Drapella on the attack and the kill. And the Huskies take it in for a huge win, snapping the 6-match winning streak of the Wildcats. Huskies take this win by a score of 25-21. Blair, we'll wrap it up real quick, and we'll talk to head coach Trent Herman after the break. But Blair, a huge win for this team to build some momentum going into the weekend with Sam Houston State coming up.
Hopefully they can
And just the way Kayla Davenport played tonight, maybe it was you sitting in this chair, but Kayla with 11 kills, no errors, had a huge impact in those third and fourth sets.
I have loved playing with most of the girls on the team, and Kayla didn't know that I was coming today. And Kayla's been one of my best friends for 7 years now, so it's really great to be able to see her perform to her best.
So it's a huge win for HBU now, going to 12-13 on the season, 5-6 in conference play, and Abilene Christian now falling to 9-2 in league play. And Russ Renault, and I want to thank Blair Gillard, a great middle blocker here in HBU history, for joining me tonight on the broadcast.
Thanks for having me.
All right. We'll say goodbye to Blair, and we will welcome head coach Trent Herman here in a minute. We will take a break and come back to wrap it up here on the Husky Sports Network.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Tell me that.
Russ Renault now joined by head coach Trent Herman. And Trent, just the difference between the 2 weeks ago and tonight, what did you see?
Yeah, when we were at their place, it was a really good match, back and forth between two really good teams. And, we just didn't make the plays down the stretch in 4 and 5 at their place. Here, at the end of 3 and 4, we made the plays. And that's just all that matters. Yeah,
and you rebounded from that first set. You only hit 0-24, but come back and hitting 319, 317, and really closing it out. What's the difference between that first set and the next 3?
Yeah, honestly, we just couldn't find the court. Our passing was really good for most of the night, and our hitters just struggled to find the court early. They got in a better rhythm in 2, 3, and 4, and we hit for a higher percentage.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago, a big difference in that match was the blocking, and this time it was a little more evened out, and that seemed to play a big role in this one.
Yeah, we just couldn't get our blocking established there because we were so out of system most of that match at their place. It's a hard place to pass in their gym. We were out of system so much there, which put them in system, and our block was just all over the place. Here we served much better. Stayed in system a lot better and was able to get our block established.
We'll talk about the individual efforts, and Michaela Vivens with some like 80 attempts tonight, but then the middles really played a key role tonight.
Yeah, and that comes off of our passing. We're able to set them. We actually have really good middles, but most of the season we haven't been able to use them. Mm-hmm. Our passing came through for us. We're digging balls more to target tonight. We're a good defensive team. We dig a ton of balls, but a lot of them aren't to target. Tonight we were able to use them in transition too.
All right, well, that's a huge win, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that's head coach Trent Herman. I'm Russ Renault. We're saying good night from Sharp Gym. Huskies with a 3-1 win over ACU tonight here in Houston.